Morning. Beautiful. Beautiful morning to you buds. We are headed to work again. And oh man. Why am I so tired? I don't think I posted to YouTube, but the floor coating for my garage has been mostly secure. I believe they're coming out Wednesday. Should be talking to them today, but Wednesday we're getting the garage floor coated with polyaspartic coating on Wednesday, and that money's coming straight out of my butt. And yeah, that's right. We're gonna spend the money, and then we're gonna worry about bills later, because investment. But the floor coating's be fine. I got a quote to do electrical for $2,500, which everything he's saying, it's quite a bit of work. And the electrician that came out and surveyed my place, I actually liked him a lot. I've been getting kind of first impressions of a few businesses, and this floor company seems really cool, responsive. Been enjoying them, and the electrician, super cool, understood my idea and was kind of talking to me about the infrastructure of this garage rather than just trying to upsell me. Like he's saying, since I have that attic, the third garage attic, I could utilize. I have a gas line on the garage side of my house as well, next to the breaker, so I could actually run a gas heater in my garage, and I could have ventilation going through venting through the attic. So anyway, he was just giving me ideas of different stuff I could do. He also told me, since I have a sprinkler timer on the wall, right where I want omni-wall panels, and so he said I could reroute that and actually put it outside. So I would need to get an outlet put outside, but then I can just run the wires through to the outside, and then I'm gonna get a better sprinkler timer that actually syncs with an app. But anyway, I can get the sprinkler timer on the side, so that can be a problem, and then that'll free up the wall from that thing. And he did say I should get, or he quoted me to get an additional breaker basically installed on the inside of the garage on that same wall, but he said he can make it recessed, so it's just going to be like a flush to the wall little breakout panel inside the garage, which is awesome. So it'll be like The garage kind of has its own circuit for the shop. It'll have 420 volts on it and three 240 volts on it. And it'll be separate from the other breaker. So, yeah, everything you said with the electrical, I'm really liking. I might get another quote from someone else. But I do like everything this dude said, and his quote was reasonable according to what I have found on the internet. However, so blurry. However, on the contrary, I had a plumber come out. Yeah, I'm not gonna name the company, but I had a plumber come out to quote unquote survey my house to get a water line ran. Whatever. They told me ahead of time, they're like, whatever, it's $124 just to have someone come out and survey. But they said if I go through them, then I can put that payment towards the payment of the estimate, right? So I'm like, whatever, that's whatever, it's fine. Assuming they'll give me a normal quote. No. So bro came, which I had my daughter, my wife was gone at the time. So I had my daughter, she is almost 2, and this bro came in, I don't know, I kind of told him the whole spiel, I make videos and stuff, and he kind of, was pumped about that, which is cool, but he just kept cussing in front of my child. Like specifically when I was talking about my videos and stuff, so I just stopped talking about it, just kept cursing, but anyway. He was not helpful, not like the electrician. He wasn't even looking around, didn't pull out a single tool, didn't measure anything with a tape measure. I kind of talked to him where I think the water lines are, whatever. I told him that the water's on the opposite side of the house, like all the water, the bathrooms, the kitchen, whatever. And then he didn't really say much, and then I was like, do you want to go look in my basement? He's like, asked me if it's unfinished. I said, yeah, whatever. I brought him down there. Again, he didn't bring a tape measure or anything. I told him I'm not familiar with this stuff. It's my first time buying a home, whatever. Just whatever. He was just 0% helpful. Didn't tell me hey, yeah, we could do this. We could do this. This is possible. This is possible. No, he said nothing. He measured nothing. And then I don't know. I kind of just showed him around, and then talked about the soffit in my garage and how maybe we could run a line from the bathroom upstairs through that soffit, whatever. And I was like, I don't know exactly what's under there. And he just looked at me like a deer in headlights. And I was like, okay. And I was like, I can cut a piece of drywall out and see exactly what's in the soffit. Because I don't know about this shit. Obviously, I know my water's on the opposite side of my house. But then I was like, I can ask the home builders for a blueprint, whatever. And they're like, yeah, just whatever, just agreeing to anything I said. And then at the end, basically, he was just set on, oh, okay, I'm gonna tear apart my soffit then and get information back. I don't know. But anyway, they said whatever. He's like, I'll send the estimate out, whatever. And I was like, okay, I have to pay you money now? He's like, yeah. For what? For an estimate, right? Didn't give me an estimate. He goes, yeah, we'll send you the estimate. Okay, whatever. Pay him the $124. Don't get the estimate for the rest of the day. I call later that day, and they said, whatever. I was like, I'm not sure what I paid for. I don't have an estimate. He didn't measure anything. Zero help. And they're like, okay, well, we can't give you a refund. I'm going to talk to the bro and get you an estimate by tonight. If it's not done by tonight, I'll make sure to do it in the morning. And what do you know? It wasn't done that night, and it wasn't done in the morning, and it wasn't done for hours until I called again, a little more upset this time, asking if, for my money back again. Talk to your supervisor, whatever, give me my money back. Y'all haven't done anything for me but pull up to my house and give me zero benefit. Whatever, she's tried to call the technician while I was on the phone, put me on hold, came back, said, able to talk to the technician, whatever, he's busy, blah, blah, blah. Then, so they finally sent me an estimate. And all that motherfucker says on that estimate is that they came out, surveyed, found that I need approximately 30 feet plus 20 feet, blah, 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 which, mind you, he didn't measure shit. Those are just numbers he put there. But anyway, it says, what I'm getting to, it says, so they want $195 per foot of a hot and cold water line. That's all ran indoor. Everything in the basement, the basement's not finished, so you can just literally run a water line on the ceiling. Okay. Straight to the other side of the house. And then there's some stairs. And so if you go in the drywall of the stair, because the stairs have drywall and it's kind of finished, but the whole basement's not finished. So you can easily run line without having to do any drywall work or anything to get water across the entire house to the correct side. And then maybe another 20 some feet that does need to be behind the drywall, but it just needs to go into the drywall straight up and then down the side of the garage to the end of the garage. So whatever, that's, we'll say like a good, whatever, we'll just say half of the distance it's going to be through drywall and somewhat difficult. Not really, but $195 per foot is fucking insane, especially for the basement portion. So you want me to just pay for whatever 30 foot at $200 a foot, and you literally are just running it on the ceiling? Go fuck yourself. And then I was looking up prices, and I mean, like, I didn't see any line anywhere priced over $50. Like $50 a foot is the max that I found, and that's like the most expensive. And then we see this $200. Like, y'all aren't digging a trench, you realize that, right? So anyways, moral of the story, I'm gonna get another quote, and I'm certain it'll be half as much at the most. So I'm not sure if they just really didn't want my money, they didn't want the job, or they're just trying to take advantage of me. Either way, they can eat shit. But yeah, so I'm gonna get some other estimates. My father has a ton of connections, so I don't know why I'm not talking to him, so I'm gonna send him some of these hilarious quotes. See if he has any buds, any twins that can help me out. The floor coating guy. I got two quotes of the floor coating. One was $4,000 and one was $2,600. guess which one I went with. But I did add, like, the guys I'm going with have a 1,500-pound diamond grinder. It's all polyaspartic. It's the real deal. They do it professional. I can't, the first guy that came out seemed really cool. I actually liked him a lot. It's just his quote is crazy. So I'm gonna go with the $2,600 option. But I'm sure that other guy does good work. If I had the money, bro lists his price. I'm sure if he wants $4,000, I'm sure it's done flawlessly. But it's crazy. He wanted $150 just to coat the stairs, the 3 little steps in my garage. He's like, that's additional money, bro. What? And the other guy didn't even say anything. He was just like, yeah, we do the stairs. $2,600. Okay. It's crazy the different prices, and it takes time to get estimates and stuff. It's like convenience is so cherished that people get beanbagged on prices because people take advantage of it. Oh, and then there's people that really do quality work, and it's worth the money. And then there's plumber company trying to charge me $200 per foot of line. Like, bro, I can watch a few plumbing videos, go to fucking Home Depot, fucking hire somebody, hire another plumber, give him the part, like I don't know, that price is crazy. The price is crazy. I didn't ask for gold-plated water lines. Just regular ones. And actually the water lines in my basement, I don't know, maybe through most of my house, are plastic. I don't know if it's PVC or PEV, some type of plastic hosing. It's not metal. It's not that expensive. It's like, whatever, mark up the parts price a little bit, totally fine. Labor per hour paid to the technician, probably not $200 a foot, because that motherfucker probably runs 60 feet in like an hour. So I don't think you pay your technicians thousands of dollars an hour. Where's that money? Why? What are you doing? Why are you sandbagging me? That was my toilet. We got some wee boobs up there. Let's slow her down. Is that a Chevy Fit? What is it called? Auto steer? The auto steer on the Tesla, the free self-driving-ish, stay in your lane, cruise control dealy, is trash. I swear, they purposely dumbed it down too. They dumb it down. Dumb-a-dome. I'll go through some intersections and the car slows down for no reason. It gets spooked. Man, that's blurry. Will you only work on Hondas? No, I'll work on other stuff. I'll work on some other stuff. Milwaukee sent me that pack out set that has a lot of standard sockets. Like the one thing I really don't have is standard tools. Until now, because of that pack out set comes with standard and metric. So anyway, obviously I specialize in, Honda and just like whatever foreign or Japanese vehicles. So Toyotas, Hondas, Kia, Hyundai, but I'll work on anything. All right, I'm not scared. That was that a Lexus right there? Okay, that's a Toyota. So we'll work on that. Yeah. FSD, full self-driving. It's just like, I don't know. Tesla definitely dumps down the free auto steer situation. Because they want your money, which I mean, I get it. Crazy software. See it just beep boot like there's an object in front of me. But when I'm using the paid for full FSD, that does not happen. None of that weird jazz happens. It cruises. The bro's race card out, by the way, that Lexus. The F-Type, bro. He's got the race car stickers. So you know he's fast. Just not as fast as the microwave. Why is this every live stream? It does not focus on the road on any platform. I don't understand. Bro, indeed was not trying to race cars. I win. I know all my live streams suck. Appreciate any of y'all who get any entertainment out of this. Kind of just lets me rant and slightly helps me update you guys, at least some of y'all, on what's going on with the shop. So leaving my work December 1st, I'm gonna throw up, but it's gonna be fine. So when I quit, I'll be able to post more content, post the content that I want. I've been not having time to post so much content for so many products that I have that, I post a little video, but I don't have time to go in detail on any of this stuff. And, I think that's a big part of the value I have for y'all is thoroughly showing you some of these tools and products and scanners and stuff that's expensive. That's, like me personally, when I'm buying stuff, or I used to buy stuff, I'm like religiously looking up videos, looking up, comparisons, like, because you can look at, pictures from the people who sell the stuff. Obviously it's going to look good. They're going to set it up to make it look good, whatever. Like, especially on Amazon, it's like hard to determine if something's good or not just by, the product listing. So you look on YouTube, you look in comparisons or real people actually using it, and that's exactly what I can do. But I look at a lot of these videos myself, kind of see certain stuff that people don't really talk about. Or when I'm looking for a product, sometimes there's just not enough videos out, or good enough videos showing it enough to get me to decide, or I'll buy the wrong thing and it doesn't work out because there wasn't enough information on it. So whatever, value, we're trying to think of value, viewer value, right? So y'all continue to enjoy my presence and indulge in the benefits. To be fair. Damn, there's actually 262 people? Oh no, is that total? No, that's now. Hey, y'all. Your eyes hurt because nothing's in focus? Does your eyes hurt? Are you mad at me? Hello. What do you drive? I drive a 2024 Tesla Model 3 Performance. And believe it or not, I have never put gas in it. Have you watched the Dollar Trilogy starring Clint Eastwood? No, but Clint Eastwood, you got me sold on that. Sorry. Dang, we lost like 50 viewers on that sneeze. Just kidding. It was like 60 seconds. Oh, shit. Oh, no, it says 82. Ow! Alright. I guess I just don't look. Yeah, job me quit. Very scary, but okay. Floor coating on Wednesday. Paint probably after. Due to financials and that being cheaper than the next thing, which is going to be electrical. Water line. Need to get another estimate, but regardless, paying for this floor coating is going to hurt my wallet. So I'm going to have to wait a little bit before I do one of the next ones. So I'll pay for this and kind of gauge how long it takes to recuperate from $2,600 payment. And then I'll do it again. Next will be... So I'm thinking, gosh, get the floor coating next week. Maybe paint the following week, which will be around Thanksgiving, which will probably be a nightmare. I'm probably going to be very exhausted. I'm probably going to be painting very late at night on a live stream. Zero energy and a dream, and Christmas, yeah, we're definitely only painting for Christmas. So, yeah, Christmas. Shit. So we're painting. And that'll be my Christmas gift, right? Right. And y'all's, right? Maybe some lighting. Maybe Santa Claus will bring me some lighting. But, yeah, this is gonna be rough. And then, obviously, I'm quitting my job December. So, I'm gonna have to gauge how it goes, posting a wee bit more content. With the content, there's kind of a month delay on the payments. So, the work I do in December, which ideally will give me more dollar bucks than now, because I'm stuck at work. That will come January, mid-January. So, I'll pay mortgage. It's gonna be a little fucking rough, bud. But we're gonna squeeze it out. I don't have that much. Well, now I have a lot of debt, actually. Okay, I have a lot of debt, but I am okay with going into more debt if it is an investment, and an investment directly on myself. Working out of my own garage next to my loving family and such is an investment that I am that I'm going to invest in. So, fucking A. I'm leaving Honda December 1st. Am I artistic? Extremely, dude. I mean, I haven't been diagnosed, but we don't need that. I also probably need to be on some type of medication. With the ADD feels are strong. Aren't all technicians, bud? Aren't they all? What's your opinion on Subarus? I like Subarus. I've loved Subarus for a long time. I've owned a 08 Subaru Legacy and a 22 WRX. Loved them both. They have their own issues. Great cars. I feel like they're lacking a little bit on the features and stuff, but that's because I've owned this Tesla, and it's just on another level from every other car maker. I don't know. I'm sorry, but y'all, do y'all have the Tron theme? Can you watch Netflix, Hulu? Do you have a 3D rendering of your car? Can you play Steam on your car? Can you play Xbox Game Pass? Can you fit a Red Bull filled Honda emblem globe in your passenger seat? No, you cannot. No, you cannot. Jen, yo, you sent me $2? Thank you. I appreciate it. That is $2 off this floor coating and $2 more towards this scary Christmas coming up. So I appreciate it. All right, I gotta head out, y'all. For real, I appreciate all of you. Jen, $2 bucks. I appreciate that. For real though, all y'all appreciate it. I'll keep them coming. Thanks. Peace out. For you, bud.